The two most OP monsters, I'm talking about the Ancestral monsters that have been literally breaking the game, finally got nerfed. And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know what they nerfed about them. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, we're going to get started. Alright guys, so we got to talk about this because they went ahead and actually nerfed these two monsters specifically. I'm going to go ahead and get into them in a second. But those two monsters have been literally breaking the entire PvP, team war, the whole in-game system. I feel like they have been literally in the top and they are very, very good. Or I guess used to be. I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments below after watching the whole video. But anyways, the two monsters I'm talking about is... can you guys guess? Bobby Shear and also Just and Justice. Those two monsters finally got nerfed. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start unlocking this tier and let's head over here. And if you actually go ahead and take a look at the monsters, you guys can see, first of all, you really can't tell what they nerfed. Like trait wise, we have the traits still. Yeah, nothing happened to the traits. Stats look good. You know, they didn't change the stats. Skills look okay. Nothing that they changed, right? So as you can see, we still have everything that we had in the past. Well, what did they really nerf about these two monsters? Well, you're gonna be surprised. All right, you guys remember when in a battle, when you go ahead and basically give them relics, for example, right? So for example, laser beam sword, or if it was wingsuit sword, I think is another one of them. But basically any relic that like kind of gives them like a +1 or 2 or 3 towards their form, like I'm talking about their ancestral like awakening form, right? Well, unfortunately, say goodbye to that, because unfortunately that won't work anymore. Here's what I mean. I'm gonna go ahead and get into a match real quick and show you guys what I mean. All right, so let's see who we go up against here. Oh man, this is not a good example. This is, oh, actually it may be, I don't know. Let's just charge up. All right, so he gets a turn in. Right now I have laser beam sword. So what happens normally, back then it was the this one right here, the laser beam sword, the second perk, increases warrior strength by 5,000. You have 2 uses. So what that 2 uses mean is that you're going to be getting +2 points basically every time it actually kicks in. So let's say, for example, if I deal damage here, and as you can see, we got the +1 because that gives us a damage boost, and there goes that. And then as you can see, we get our +1 on top of that, right? So we got technically +2, so it triggered this time. Now if you still want to basically use this, then just don't update your game, because right now my game is not updated and you guys saw it still kicked in. So I still have the older version, basically the way he used to work out. So here's another example. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into a match. Also, here's another thing. These still work, okay? So the triple damage or any other type of damage boost, they still work. So for example, an AoE damage boost, if you do an AoE, that'll actually give you a +3. And then there's another +1 that I just got from the laser beam sword. So as you can see, that already kicked in. And then by the time I just go ahead and give myself a double damage, I have my awakening form straight away. That is how OP it is, right? So I feel like if you want to continue using, you know, if you want to have fun with the relics, you still can. Okay, it's not too late. Like, you can still do it, just don't update your game. But then eventually, obviously, you're going to be forced to update your game. So it's either you do it now and get used to it, or you can continue having your fun, and then later on at the end, whenever you're forced to update, that's when you actually make the update and change. But the nerf, it already happened. You just need to update your game. So my game's not updated. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. So if you actually want to try it out for yourself, head over in game. By the way, make sure to see if your game's updated or not. If your game is already updated, unfortunately you can't really revert back. But if it's not updated, then what I would recommend doing is, you know, you can continue having your fun. You know what I mean? You can continue benefiting from the relics. For example, the laser beam sword for Just and Justice, that would work. Another thing is, I'm going to go ahead and use this monster and see if how this will actually play out, because we'll have this skill right here. Where the heck is it? Do I not have it unlocked already? Oh wait, I swear I thought I had it unlocked. What the heck? This one right here, right? This is the one that removes positive protected from all enemies. Yeah, so I don't have this unlocked yet, but you basically unlock it at level 115, which is rank 2. So if you rank this monster up a little bit, get it to 115, you'll be able to basically unlock that. But I don't have it unlocked at the moment, so I can't really benefit from it. But that is another monster that got nerfed, by the way. So this new wave amulet and the other amulet besides new wave Brave amulet. So both of those amulets unfortunately got nerfed. Basically the monsters itself just got nerfed, not the relics specifically. Let me actually put it that way. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to Gleno and also Darwin for giving me this info. I went ahead and asked them, the ones from Team Spirit 2015 actually, they want to help me out with this. So yeah, that's basically the nerf. Unfortunately, the 2 Ancestrals have been nerfed. I feel like the one that you know, got a huge nerf is the one and only Bobby Bashir. I feel like he's been more affected than Just Injustice, because Just Injustice, you can still use him with like Darman or, for example, Albanasa. Speaking of Albanasa, actually that monster got a buff, in case you guys didn't know. So if you actually head over to the skills here, you now have Umbrella Hater. So now you have triple damage against monsters with Hardened, Tough, and Bulwark. In the past, this used to be just Hardened. So this monster got buffed with this. So now you gotta watch out. Everybody that's running Albanasa alongside another monster, you gotta be careful, guys, because now, because of that Umbrella Hater, you know, yeah, you just gotta be careful. But yeah, like I said, if you want to go ahead and update your game, you know, do it, and you'll be affected with the new update. But if you don't want to do that yet and wait until you're forced to update, then you can do that too. So as you can see, +1, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a +1 here, so that's +1, and then Laser Beam Sword, as you guys can see, also gave me a +1. And then I'm gonna do another +1 here with my double damage, and finally with the help of Laser Beam Sword, the +2 from Laser Beam Sword. Look at that, both of them, it says 0 uses now. I have my Awakening, and I can go ahead and basically get through all that. But I would say the best pair up would be with Just Injustice at the moment would be, you know, Albanasa, where you can instantly get your Awakening straight away. Like literally with that one skill, because it's a +2 on every single one of the monsters, you're gonna be getting your Awakening straight away. And look at that, we just got our Awakening again. So Just Injustice is still OP, even without the swords. I feel like the boost from the sword. But what got the most nerf, I feel like, is obviously the one that relied on the whatchamacallit, talents, on the relics, which is obviously Bobby Bashir. So I actually want to see the rankings right now to see if anybody's still using Bashir. Yep, they are. They still are, and I'm assuming that they're using it because of whatchamacallit, the fact that they probably haven't updated their game, I'm assuming. But yeah, I mean, soon, eventually, I'm pretty sure players are going to stop using it unless they find another way around it. But right now, if you don't want to update your game, which I recommend not to, this is the only time I don't recommend you guys updating your game, because you're gonna be getting hit with it. And if that is one of your best monsters that you're like using, then yeah, GG's, you know, it's gonna suck. Actually, what I kind of want to do is head over to the App Store real quick. By the way, oh yeah, so for my emulator, I have to keep on uninstalling my emulator over and over again. That's an issue I always face, but it's okay, I'm used to it at this point. But now when I'm looking at Monster Legends, obviously it's not on the App Store, which means I have to quickly delete the whole emulator, reinstall it, and then I'll be able to see it. But basically what that means is that there is an update, and you know, I won't be able to really update the game unless I uninstall and reinstall like the whole emulator all over again. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But like I said, Justin, I feel like there's not much of a nerf really for him besides just the relic. But other than that, he can still get his Awakening form very quickly just by being paired up with another damage booster on the side, like Darman, or for example the one and only Albanasa here, right? So I feel like he's still OP, but the one that got the huge nerf, like I said, is Bobby Bashir. So be careful. Man, that sucks. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about that. I'm actually shocked. I can't believe it. I mean, I knew they would eventually nerf them, but I just didn't know when. And now that it's here, I mean, after like months and months of it being released, they finally nerfed it. So I guess they just saw everybody be like using them, you know, over and over again on PvP. And right now, like, PvP in a nutshell is literally Dumbane, Ural with Bobby Bashir. That's all you see. If not, they pair it up with another like dodge area, or for example the new monster here, the new Ancestral. That's literally what they are using. So that's literally PvP in a nutshell right now, guys. But yeah, it is what it is, you know. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below your thoughts and opinions on this update. And they didn't really, you know, announce it, which I'm actually surprised about. They just went ahead and just nerfed the monsters just like that. But that's why I made the video, so you guys know. All right, like I said, update your game at your own risk. So if you once you update it, you're gonna have to deal with the new nerf. But you know what I mean. If you don't want to update it yet, you can continue having fun. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace out.